Being a bureau is much more than just about beer. It also helps to provide things like food, and most importantly, education for those who need it the most. Every donation goes towards this end. It allows these students to continue learning without an interruption in their education because of you. It's very important. And I urge you to click the link on your screen or go to the link in the description below, like these people have, and be a bureau today. Every donation matters, and I truly appreciate each and every one. Education is important here. It's a life-changing opportunity for many, and I hope you'll consider sponsoring. Hey, where are you going? Where are you going? Oh. We have a visitor. What's up, guys? It is Friday. And and I guess we're grabbing a pass app. I did not know this. We were just on our way to the market. Anyway, it's another nice day here in St. Reef. Somebody asked me a question. In my last video, I mentioned we were walking by that old sewer. I said I couldn't understand why they were building new apartment buildings there. And somebody asked me how to find an apartment. Like, how do you know which area to live in? Like something that doesn't stink, basically. And it's really easy to find an apartment here, but you do have to be careful. There are certain things you want to look for in your neighborhood, in the area you want to stay. Everything here in Cambodia is going to be noisy at times compared to where you come from. There's always weddings going on and funerals. These are very loud, boisterous, but fun affairs. Well, the funeral's not so much good. You know what I mean. They're celebratory. But some areas have them less, some areas have more of them. So I will give you 2 tips first. Try not to live in an apartment that is right next to a pagoda or a wat. These areas tend to have a lot of chanting, a lot of music, a lot of odd, what you would consider odd sounds, different times of the day and night. Living next to a school, you'll have the same thing. You'll have a lot of children, a lot of noise, things like that. Now, dogs are everywhere here, and you will have them barking, making a lot of noise at all times of the day and night sometimes. But here's something I would say, here's something I would suggest. You go to look at the places during the day, of course. You want to check it out, make sure you have all the amenities you want. Check out the area, of course. And all that good stuff. But I would also suggest before signing your name on a lease that you also check out that area at night. Wander down at about 11, 12 o'clock. Don't worry, for the most part it's going to be safe. You don't have to worry. Or just take a tuk-tuk or a pass app and get the feel of the area at night, because sometimes places during the day that are nice and quiet and it seems respectable and all that, sometimes at night things change. If you live near a lot of bars, you're going to get a lot of drunk people. You're going to get a lot of motorcycle noises late at night. You might find out that that area has an exceptionally high number of street dogs, and they will run wild. They kind of own the streets at night. They run in packs. People have complained about things such as screaming neighbors, screaming kids next door, dogs barking, lots of loud music from speakers for weddings and funerals. Like I said, that can be easily avoided just by, first, not living close to a Watt or a school, and second, be sure to check out anywhere you want to live at night. Check out the area and make sure it's all good there. The area I live in is called Watbo, and I like it. I found out that it's quiet. It's relatively noise-free as far as dogs go. We do have dogs. They're everywhere, by the way. So you will have to get used to that no matter where you live. But there's relatively few, and when they do make a fuss at 2 or 3 in the morning, it's only for a few minutes, and then they just kind of settle down. So yeah, there's really a lot of nice places to live here, but it's all going to depend on what you're looking for in a neighborhood. Do you want to be close to the bars and the shopping and downtown? Do you want to be a little bit further out? You don't mind going the extra distance to get into town when you need things? And generally speaking, I would say the further you get away from like this area here, the downtown area, the more likely you are to find a nice, quiet, stink-free environment. Now, somebody made a good point on that comment in my last video, that every area and every town has a smell to it. Even yours. You might not notice it because you grew up there, you lived there, but it does. And this person said that they noticed when they came back from Cambodia, they noticed a smell they hadn't noticed before where they lived. And it's been there all along, but of course, you just get used to it. So you are gonna see things, smell things, and hear things you probably don't back home, but that's all right. If you don't want all the noise, if you don't want all the hustle and bustle, like I said, stay away from living near pagodas and schools. And wherever you go, be sure to check it out late at night to make sure it's not quiet during the day and like an action movie at night. And also, they do have several real estate agents here that will help you find an apartment. Just be careful if you're going to go that route. It's really easy to find one on your own. It really is. But some of these agents, you'll be charged more in rent than normal, simply because they get a commission every month from the landlord. Every month that you pay, they get a little commission for helping the landlord find a tenant, and that will come out of your pocket. So just be careful and pick the right one. But finding a place is no problem at all. I've had people come here find one in 2 hours. Just walking around, finding out what's available. picking the one you want and moving right in. Now, I don't recommend that because, like I said, it's better to check it out, check out different areas. Don't just fall in love with the first one you find, because that could come back to bite you if something happens and you don't like it at night, or there's too much music, or people are being loud and noisy all night long. So that's my suggestion for that. Believe me, I know when you first move somewhere, it's really, you're already under enough stress. You're going to move. You're going to come to a place you've never been before. And of course, most times you would worry about where you're going to stay. But here that is, it's never been an issue. I don't see it being an issue. Fish skills. See what we got down here. All kinds of good stuff. Have it all. Nice. All right. So hopefully that answers that question. If you do have any more questions about that, let me know. I'll be happy to answer them for you. But as daunting as it can seem at times, moving somewhere, it's kind of really easy here. As long as you have the cash, you can move in wherever you want. Which leads me to my next point. There is a new program, a new thing foreigners have to do when they're here. There's an app you have to download from the App Store that registers you online as a foreigner in Cambodia. This just started rolling out. There's still a bunch of bugs and glitches, and it's being talked about a lot on the Facebook groups and everything. People having issues. Basically, it's up to your landlord or your hotel owner or your hostel owner, wherever you're staying, that they have to download this app and register all their foreign visitors. They have to put in your arrival date, your expected departure date. They have to upload copies of your documents like your passport and your lease or rental agreement, whatever you have. And it's supposed to be up to them to do that for you. However, you can register yourself if you want by downloading the app and uploading all that information yourself. You will need your passport and a copy of some kind of lease or rental agreement to upload. You will also have to authorize them to track you via your GPS while you're in country so they know where you are. And by the way, this is mandatory. And anyone who fails to register by July, if you fail to register by July, you will not be able to renew your visa. So it's very important that you get that done. Like I said, it's supposed to be up to your landlord. But even if you think your landlord has done it and they should do it, if they don't, you're still going to be the one that suffers. You will not get your visa renewed if you fail to do it. So either download the app yourself when you come here and do it that way, or be sure to ask your landlord and make sure they have copies of all your documents so they can do it. This is the way they say that's going to streamline the visa process, make it easier for everyone, while weeding out those who should not be here. Like I said, it's new, so there are some kinks and there are some glitches going on, from what I've heard, a lot of them. So a lot of people like myself are taking the thing, you know, wait a month. You have until July. So wait until later in May or maybe June. They have time to work out all those kinks and everything, make it a lot easier to register. So I thought I'd share that information with you because if you plan on coming over here, that will be one more step in addition to everything else I talked about, including my book, How to Live in Cambodia. That link is down below if you want to buy it. I have all the information in there. This is new information to go along with that, on how to get a visa depending on your purpose of being here, working, retiring, etc. So yeah, if you're here right now and you're listening to this and you didn't know about it, now you know. Talk to your landlord. Make sure they understand it has to be done. And if they don't or won't, download the app and do it yourself. It's available in the Play Store, iOS and Android. Some people say they can't find it, but apparently it's in there because people have been registering and getting that out of the way. So there you go. How to be sure you can find a fairly quiet, safe area to live here. And how to be sure you're not going to have your visa renewal denied. When you come to Cambodia. Alright, I hope everyone is, of course, staying safe. Doing what you can to stave off the boredom. Be sure to check out all my links down below. All my links are down there. If you want to donate and help support free education here and help me out, I really, really appreciate it. Really looking forward to hitting a certain goal this month, and hopefully we can. You can either use the PayPal button if you want to donate, or you can join my Patreon. I have levels starting at just $5 a month. And you will, either way, you will have access to all my exclusive videos, updates, pictures, books, and everything else. And I'll be adding more things in the future. So you'll get something in return. Also, the links for all my books are down below, including the aforementioned Live in Cambodia. If you're interested in that, getting ready to move here once this crisis is over, be sure to check that out. I have t-shirts down there in my merch store. If you're looking for a TEFL, the link to the International TEFL Academy is down below. All my social media is down below, as well as other channels you should be following. I've uploaded some new videos to my new channel, Learn English in Cambodia. These are beginner level English lessons specifically for the students I teach online, to give them extra resources, but anybody can watch and anybody can learn. So if you know some beginners here, be sure to send them to my channel down below. All right, from the old market in Siem Reap, Cambodia, I'll talk to you guys in the next one.